What?
News segment.
Oh, shit.
Another news segment.
Forgot about your news thing.
All right. So for our first news piece,
no, that's a bad intro to a new segment.
Wait, I thought we were doing the music.
Can't you talk like an anchor man?
Yeah. Introduce it like it's
for our first news piece of the day.
Right, time for some news.
There you go, and I'll use that as a bumper.
Sound like an old-timey radio announcer.
Yeah, that works.
I'm using that as a bumper.
Okay. All right, for our first news segment, I was looking around on Pop Horror, and I found one that is Don Mancini is working on developing Child's Play into a TV series starring Brad Dourif.
If it's starring, the voice.
Yep.
That's a stupid idea, and it's just...
We don't know who's writing it, though.
Don Mancini is.
That's just
besides him.
This is just a minor trend right now, is let's take horror franchises and make them into TV series. Like, they did it with Psycho, and they did it with fucking Evil Dead, and...
Yeah, they're just...
I guess the Psycho is really good, but I couldn't get past how modern it was. Like, he's
Jennifer
got a Walkman and shit.
Telling me that I should watch it, but I can't bring myself to
Zach
do
and
it.
Cassie swear by it.
Yeah, this one, it's supposed to be like a 8-episode series, and I think it's going to be like a one and done. It depends on where it goes for TV.
Same with Karate Kid. They're doing that, too.
Oh, yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah, with the original...
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Daniel LaRusso, or Ralph Macchio, and Johnny, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it goes to Netflix, it might be okay, because then it can be uncensored and violent and all that.
I'm sure it will. Hulu or Netflix. It's not going to be on...
Like modern TV channels.
It's going to be on AMC.
Oh, that'd be disappointing.
No way.
They'll fuck it up like they did Walking Dead and Preacher.
No way. Who owns the rights to Child's Play?
Don Mancini. The company?
Yeah.
I think it's Universal.
Yeah, if they're smart, they're not going to get in bed with some fucking cable TV channel.
I'm sure it'll be on Netflix or Hulu.
Yeah,
or
that'd be
something.
great.
I mean, that's like another minor trend right now.
That's the best case scenario for that to be, because it's going to get ruined by it. Like, if it's commercials and shit, I'm good.
Right. And, like, I'm happy that Brad Dourif is playing it on at least voicing Chucky. That's cool.
That's the only saving grace of me even checking it out. If it wasn't Brad Dourif, if it was a fucking someone else's voice as Chucky...
that would be completely ruin it.
Yeah.
Andy, I thought we were... For every one good horror franchise turned TV show like Hannibal, you've got like a half dozen behind it that are just...
I'm thinking that we're forgetting like some big ones.
Well, they just said that they're doing Critters too.
Yeah, The Exorcist, Critters is coming out.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Rosemary's Baby, fucking...
They did that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
The market is just flooded with this shit. It's just another of the minor trends happening right now.
Yeah, the reason Psycho, the series, I watched the first episode, it didn't work for me because fucking Norman has a Walkman.
Yeah, and like cell phones.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck? And he's a kid.
And Rihanna is, what's her name? The main girl from Psycho?
Marion Crane.
Marion, yes.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Poser.
That's like when you see like Kanye West wearing a fucking Cannibal Corpse shirt.
I've never seen that. That's a thing?
Yeah, well, it's some death metal band.
Oh, man.
I forget what it was.
Well, I've noticed that a lot of pop culture figures are wearing metal shirts, ironically, these days.
It used to be the AC/DC with the models and shit.
But now it's like Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Taylor Swift with the fucking Deicide shirt.
Stupid.
But on to our next story. Robert Eggers, the director of The Witch, directing a new horror film called The Lighthouse, starring Willem Dafoe.
Nosferatu?
I think that's still in works, but it hasn't been.
I would rather him do something original than do a remake.
Yeah, for his second film, but eventually I want to see that Nosferatu silent film.
Yeah,
it would be cool for someone to have the balls to make a silent film.
The girl signed on to
Nosferatu
from The Witch, the little girl, main girl.
Yeah, he's
that chick is just like...
What? Are you gonna say she's ugly?
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure she's
attractive.
She's gonna be super hot when she's
her old. And the girl from Killer Joe and like the lady from Game of Thrones that plays Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah, and the dad from The Witch. He's gonna be really hot when he gets older.
But anyways, yeah, he's directed a new movie called The Lighthouse, which is going to star Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson.
Huh.
And not much is known about the synopsis yet, except that it's going to be based in 20th century Maine.
I really don't want to talk about Robert Pattinson.
I am going to talk about Robert Pattinson.
The fact that he detests that fucking franchise that made him famous, that's kind of cool.
Well, here's the
He
thing
thinks
about
it's all
that.
stupid.
I mean, since he's done those movies, he's
He
worked
has-
with Cronenberg,
Yeah.
and I can't remember the title of it, but there's some new movie on the shelf right now with him in it that looks interesting.
Yeah, there's a couple movies where he's been like talked about winning.
I really think
awards
the
and
guy
shit,
just
but-
had like a rocky, like, takeoff.
Yeah, just like fucking Justin Timberlake. He had to get molested by that one guy to be in that band, the boy band.
What?
Yeah, and then like now he's a triple threat, bro. Comedian, actor, singer.
Don't.
He's the funniest guy alive and hot.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
my
kidding.
God.
No, I'm kidding, but that's pretty much
Oh
the
yeah,
same.
good cover.
Well, Robert Pattinson, like he probably had to get touched by a Weinstein or something like that.
Oh
at
my
the start
God.
of
I
his
mean,
career. He's a Me Too guy, right? Hashtag Me Too guy.
I think it's only the women that have been molested by the Weinstein guy.
I don't know, but there's some molesters out there. I don't know. Brian Singer. Did he work with Brian Singer?
So that's one that I'm still waiting on to hear any information.
No, it's a fact.
Yeah.
It has been proven
Yeah,
now.
he was fucking.
I've read a lot of different stuff about Singer, like sexually abusing people.
Fucking Scuzz from Return of the Living Dead was his buddy. He used to go to the parties. He got busted. Singer didn't.
That's like, 'cause I knew there was stuff about him, but I was waiting like for confirmation.
Man, this got dark.
Right, but anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out just because Robert Eggers is fucking awesome, and
Yeah, he's a very exciting prospect.
yeah, I'm definitely always on the
To
lookout for
take
his
a
next
guy
film.
that was in the British office and have him play the father in The Witch, and
Right.
he pulled it off. The reason why The Witch is so good to me, it doesn't feel like acting ever. It never feels like they're acting.
No, it almost
No.
kind of, you're just like watching.
You're watching a guy like yell at his family, like exactly like it's like you're watching your neighbor or some shit, like handling. His
Yeah, you're like a
family.
fly on the wall during
Yeah,
like,
Oh
what's
yeah,
going on.
yep.
That's why it's so good to me.
Very effective in that regard.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what happens with this one. But yeah, next up is Fangoria magazine is actually coming back to print and is going to be
Yes, I
a
just saw
quarterly.
that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I just seen that.
Yeah,
Well,
so like
that's
every 3
interesting.
months they're going to be
That's fucking
releasing a
cool.
magazine.
That's cool, but Rue Morgue is still like doing monthly, right?
Yeah, and I stopped reading Rue Morgue a long time ago because of how expensive the newsstand is. It's like
Yeah.
$12 in that
Yeah,
issue now.
yeah, it was like $9.99.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see them come back like that because it was kind of sad to
No,
see
it's
them
cool.
go.
Then maybe they can dip their foot into making movies again too.
Horror Hound is by far the best horror mag that's existed for the last.
I'm not familiar.
I know the
I've
name,
seen the
but-
name, but I've never.
Horror Hound fucking rules.
No shit.
Very, very awesome.
Monthly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Is it America? Rue Morgue is overseas, isn't it?
Rue Morgue's Canada.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah.
Horror Hound is America, but they're just, I don't know. Instead of just focusing on movies, it's everything in horror. I mean, Rue Morgue kind of does the same thing. They consider themselves to be like horror in America or horror in culture or whatever. But the Horror Hound approach to it is a lot more in depth. Like they'll oh, let's cover Jason toys, and they'll show like every fucking Jason toy that's ever been made or whatever.
See, I'm not into that.
Well, that's just one of the segments. The rest of the book is, movies and upcoming projects.
Remember those fucking the comics and shit back in the day when it give you like a 800 number to call out of a brochure in the back and shit?
yep.
Like that's completely gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would never work nowadays.
But yeah, Fangoria was like my first introduction to like underground horror for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I would always buy their magazines, and then I ended up getting a subscription for a while, and then
That's like when it all. That's when it all started for me when I started reading about horror.
yep, yeah, because I've always liked like the mainstream stuff, and that's
Yeah,
when I
when you-
started finding the underground stuff.
Yeah,
more.
when you watch horror, like whatever, that's the hardcore motherfuckers always read
Yeah.
Fangoria and shit. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome though.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear they're coming back. I'll definitely probably pick up an issue if they're going to be on the newsstands.
That's cool.
Then the last story I got here is the Ted Bundy biopic with Zac Efron
James
and
Hetfield.
James Hetfield being cast.
Oh, that's what it was. It was
Yeah.
Ted Bundy. I seen it. He's gonna be in a movie.
Hetfield's playing a cop or something.
Yeah, because apparently,
yeah, Ted!
apparently this
Watch
director,
him make all those
Let him-
real men dead!
Let him riff, dude.
but apparently this is the
Do like a
direct,
parody song of him in a movie, like fucking.
but apparently this is the director that directed some of Metallica's documentaries. So
Oh,
I
it's
think,
Berlinger?
I think so. Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Well, now I'm interested.
So now, yeah, he's good. He's in good with Mr. Hetfield, vocalist.
yeah. That's why I think
That's
why I got him
he's
to come
in-
on.
Yeah, that makes sense to me now. I wondered why the fuck James Hetfield was
Right.
going to be in a movie, but if Berlinger's doing it, then
It's
that
because
makes
it probably
sense.
buds.
Berlinger of the Paradise Lost documentary fame. He did Paradise Lost 1 through 3 about the West Memphis Three, those kids that got railroaded for murder.
That documentary is amazing.
All three of them are. They also did a really great doc called My Brother's Keeper about these like Ozark hillbillies that lived together, like 4 brothers, and one of them was dying, and like the 2 sets of brothers, they like each shared a bed, 2 brothers in one bed, 2 brothers in the other. And one of the brothers was really sickly and dying and just suffering, and his bedmate, put him out of his misery. Like
So it become a legal issue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he also did that Book of Shadows movie.
Yeah, the second
Blair Witch.
Yeah. Second Blair Witch.
Which is so
better than the first one.
Yeah, definitely better than the first one.
Yeah, the first one was garbage.
I hate it when people always bring that up as like their scariest movie.
Huh?
That's when you know.
No one really says that.
No,
there's people that love that movie.
Yeah,
it
dude.
baffles me.
So fucking stupid.
Name your favorite horror movie on like a meme in a fucking site. I always see Blair Witch.
Yeah, that just... Ugh.
It makes me mad.
But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see this just because the casting is interesting with Zac Efron as Ted Bundy.
I just saw that Disaster Artist movie.
Yeah, we watched it together.
Yeah, and Zac Efron's in that, and
no. Oh yeah, for the bully part.
Yeah, he's kind of funny in that.
Yeah, you don't even notice it's him because he's got that hoodie on, the fucking hat on.
He
like
does,
I didn't know it was him at first, and I told you, and you're like, no shit.
Yeah, he does an alright job in that.
It's
so
funny.
We'll see what happens.
That movie's funny, dude. It's genuinely funny.
And he's definitely portraying, the handsomeness of Ted Bundy that
Ted
way.
Bundy is a really in-depth role, though. Like, in
Yeah.
order to nail that level of narcissism and, like, psychosis.
That's why I'm curious. I want to see how he pulls this off.
Yeah, I just watched the My Friend Bundy. What is it called?
My Friend Dahmer.
My Friend Dahmer.
My Friend Dahmer, yeah, I watched that. It was good.
I need to watch
It's
that.
not at all what I was expecting at all. I was expecting...
Like a sympathetic view of
No,
Jeffrey.
I was expecting like a viewpoint from the friend.
Yeah.
And he had to deal with him. But it was all focused on him, which still works. But I kind of was like expecting that, and it was in my head. I was like, that'd be a cool fucking viewpoint at Dahmer.
Seems like there's like a little minor trend in serial killers budding lately. That
H.H. Holmes with fucking
Scorsese.
I cannot wait for that, but it's not even in production yet.
Plus, like Tarantino's doing a Manson movie, and someone
else is doing a Manson movie.
And this all kind of seemed to start when Netflix
Manson
did
died
that,
too, though.
Making a Murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's true too.
I mean, that seemed to kickstart this whole...
Yeah, but Manson dying, though, is, I think...
That's probably a big catalyst for all the Manson family movies and
yeah,
stuff.
that's what I'm saying. Like
but
Quentin.
I think it just happens to coincide with this little serial killer.
Maybe Quentin had that idea before he died, because he only died 3 months ago.
He had been talking about... This isn't necessarily just a Manson movie. It's about the year 1969. It's just that the Manson story is going to be a big part of it.
Yeah.
I imagine it's going to be like Pulp Fiction.
It's like Summer of Sam.
A lot of his other movies where it's like several intersecting storylines.
But like Summer of Sam was about all these other characters in that area and all that shit. So it might be something like that.
Probably.
Yeah, either way, that'll probably be interesting as well. But that was the last segment of the news.
You sound really good. Your volume sounds great, dude.
And I'm not even right up to it.
No, that's a great mic. That's your old mic. That's
that's the one we've been using originally.
Yeah,
way back in the day.
If he sounds good, it's not because of him and who he is. It's the microphone.
We already
it's all thanks to the mic.
On this, didn't we?
No, we didn't record it.
Oh,
yeah, I think that's when the when the recorder fell.
Yep. No,
was that the first, second, or third time that the recorder
It was when
fell?
the other mic that I just paid for and bought just nothing but hiss.
Can't you send it back?
Dude,
by this point, it's probably
I
too
bought
late.
it when we were doing our podcast, so it's been like fucking 5 months since I bought that bitch. All right, so on to our first film.
Our first film for the Valentine's Day themed episode is 1981's My Bloody Valentine.
You know what? I hate when people say Valentine's Day. You wasted money on a retard.
It's terrible.
If you bought him something.
Happy Valentine's Day.
You hear that every year.
You ruined my Valentine's Day. You ruined it.
This is off to a good start already.
Is that...
It's like Long Island, I think.
Yeah, but has a girl ever said that to you?
No.
You sound like you've heard that before.
Valentine's Day is like I have a special hatred.
You ruined
for it.
my Valentine's Day. What?
It's directed by George Mahalka.
That'd ruin my Valentine's Day.
To my knowledge, I don't think he did anything else worth noting or whatever.
Oh, I looked this up. He is his name George?
Yeah, George Mahalka.
Yeah, he started off in this kind of smutty